a proof. He says, who is he that brings life to the earth after it dies? After it dies. He said, how many you see sometimes, especially in the summer, for example, when there is no rain and there is a drought and it's extreme heat, you see lands dead. Everything is burned. Grass, vegetation, everything is dry and dead, right? But then they turn back. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent rain, and then behold, mashallah, come to be, you see vegetation, you see the phoenix, you see the grass growing, and you see flowers, and you see roses, and those trees that they were barren and almost dead, they have leaves now and flowers and blossoms, and before you know it, now they have fruits. Allahu Akbar. But somebody who passed by them a couple of months before is like, oh, it's a dead place. If he come back a couple of months later, he's like, no, this is not the place I was here a couple of months ago. That place was dead. This place have trees now and flowers and butterflies, and yes, that's something for the people, for us to reflect upon. So this is an example that we see. These are examples that we see every day. These are examples that we see every day, Akhwan. Now, also the Shaykh says, if there is no resurrection, people are not going to stand in front of Allah. There is no recompense or reward for the actions. So therefore, based on their futile statements that Allah has created everything for no reason, for no purpose, subhanallah. How is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala create the people and order them, send to them messengers, command them to do this and stay away from this, and then after that they die and they just left be with no accounting? This does not befit Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Mu'minun, verse 115 and 116, أَفَحَسِبْتُمْ أَنَّمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ عَبَثًا وَأَنَّكُمْ إِلَيْنَا لَا تُرْجَعُونَ فَتَعَالَى اللَّهُ الْمَلِكُ الْحَقِّ. Do you think that we created you in vain and you will not be brought back to us for accounting? Allah is far above this, to just create you and for no purpose. People will be resurrected. And on that day, the believer, they will be distinct from the disbelievers. And the believer, they will be rewarded greatly because of that iman that they had in this life. While the disbeliever, they will be held accountable of their disbelief. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Sad, أَمْ نَجْعَلُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ كَالْمُفْسِدِينَ فِي الْأَرْضِ أَمْ نَجْعَلُ الْمُتَّقِينَ كَالْفُجَّارِ. Are we going to make the believers, those who believe and do righteous deeds, like those who cause corruption in the land? Or are we going to make equal the righteous and the wicked? No, they're not equal. Those who are righteous, are they like on the same page with the wicked? La. Naam, all of them, they're going to die. Everybody die. The believers and disbelievers, the Muslims and non-Muslims, the righteous and the wicked, everybody die. And all of them, they're going to be the resurrected. And you think they're not going to be held accountable? No, this is not how we think of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in many places in the Quran as relate to this, and as a threat for the disbelievers and the polytheists and the sinners, that they will be brought back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They will stand in front of Him for accounting. So he said this is a must, that this will take place. And that the dunya, this life is a life of actions. This is when you're going to do something for yourself, to save yourself. And that the Akhirah, Daru Jaza, the hereafter, is a place of recompense and reward and accounting. This is the hikmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He made this place place of actions. And then everyone will harvest the fruits of his actions in Yawm al-Qiyamah. So now in Yawm al-Qiyamah, the people will stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, لا يظلم أحدا. Allah does not wrong anyone. Whoever does anything shall see it. Whatever you do here in this life, that's what you're going to see in Yawm al-Qiyamah. Nobody going to take nothing away from you. Nobody going to try to sneak in something for you. Nothing. Allah is al-adl. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not wrong anyone. It's us that we wrong ourselves in this life. By disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by doing the wrong things, by not listening to the commands, and all that. If there is no accounting, if there is no reward, so the believers and disbelievers, they're the same then? They're the same? No, they're not the same. Maybe here in this life they may not be a difference, or maybe under certain circumstances the disbelievers might think he's better than the believers, based on how the people see who's better than who. Some people, they look at the color and they say, he gotta be better than him. Look at his color, look at his color. Some they look at money. He has more money, he must be better than the other one who don't have money. Oh, they are from this tribe, oh, they're superior to the other tribes. From this country, country number one. Who says that country is number one? Based on what? See, in this life, that's different. But on Yawm al-Qiyamah, what's going to make a person better is the taqwa of Allah. Righteousness is iman. Now, the Shaykh says, in this life you may find that the disbelievers, he may be healthier than the believer, have more wealth than the believer. I know. Disbelievers, but they're healthy, strong, have children, have money, power. But the believers, they are tested, poverty, trials, tribulations, sickness. But once they die, alhamdulillah, and they stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's different. Now the believer will be better than the disbeliever. That's why it is wrong to say sometimes some of the ignorant amongst the Muslims, they say they point out to some non-Muslim countries and they say they're better than the Muslim countries. They're like, look man, Sweden, Finland, Switzerland, America, they're better than Saudi, Pakistan, Egypt, Senegal, Gambia, whatever. They're not better. They're not better. And sometimes they say, look at the kuffar, they have good manners. Kuffar, man, if he give you, look how they said, a kafir, kafir give you his word and or an appointment, he's be there before the appointment, they better than the Muslims. They're not better than the Muslims. Since when shirk is better than tawheed? Since when kufr is better than Islam? No, that disbeliever, he's better than the Muslim only in that manner right there. And that's sad that when you find a non-Muslim better than a Muslim in that area. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You find some non-Muslims, mashallah, they truthful. They don't wrong you. They deal with you in a good way. But doesn't make them better than you. Islam is superior. And it's sad to see some Muslims are like, they cheat and lie and do bad things, whereas non-Muslims don't do this thing. That's a sad thing. We Muslims, we're supposed to set the good example. Look at the Sahaba ridwanullah alayhim. You know how many people, the majority of the people who enter Islam, they enter Islam because of the akhlaq and the manners of the Sahaba, the companions of the Sahaba. They will go and deal with them and they see their character and they're like, who are you guys? Like we're Muslims. You're Islam? Yes, Islam. This is how we apply Islam. They're like, we want to be like you guys. That's the way it's supposed to be. Through your akhlaq. The landlords here in America, they're supposed to be looking for Muslims, right or wrong? They should like, look, I rent only for Muslims. If you're not a Muslim, go take your Shahada. But now it's sad. You'll find some landlords, it's like as soon as they see you, you come with a kufi, he's like, oh, you're Muslim? No way, man. Why? Because some other Muslim gave him hard time, didn't pay him for 7 months maybe, and destroy his property. You see how it is? Bad thing, no. The non-Muslim, they're supposed to be like, I want to deal with the Muslims because they're honest, they just, they keep their words. وهكذا. قال الشيخ والمراد باليوم الآخر ما بعد الموت كله. What is intended with the last day? Once again he said, what is intended by the last day? What is intended by it, he says, everything that take place, all the events that take place after death. It is a part of the events of the last day. He said, once a person dies, at that moment he enters into the events of the last day, because he has left the dunya. When a person dies, he has left this life. And the first of that is that when the deceased, when he's put, or she is put in the grave, and they put enough dirt, they're gonna make enough dirt, and your loved ones, they're gonna leave you there, they're gonna leave you and go back to their homes and dunya. Prophet ﷺ tells that the person who died, and they bury him under the ground, alright, no furniture, no clothing, no refrigerations, no cars, no money, no jewelry, nothing. Under the dirt, brother. Alright? No sofas, no recliners, none of that. Then they leave. That person, he hears their footsteps. And at that moment, 2 angels, they will come to him. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put back the ruh in the body of such a person. They will sit him up, those 2 angels. This is happening in the grave. And they ask him. They say, Man Rabbuk? Who's your Lord? Ma Dinuk? What is your religion? Man Nabiyuk? Who's your prophet? This hadith in Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. From the hadith of Anas radiallahu anhu, and also from the hadith of Al-Bara ibn Azib radiallahu anhu. They will ask him. Okay? They will ask. Allahu a'lam bil-lugha. So they will ask him. So if the person answers, alhamdulillah, correctly, he's successful. And he's from the winners. May Allah make us from the Ameen. But if he cannot answer this, they look now is very easy questions, right? If I ask you right now, Man Rabbuk? You answer, all of you at once. Man Rabbuk? Ma Dinuk? Man Nabiyuk? Okay. But there are certain people in that day, they're not going to be able to pull these very simple answers. May Allah have mercy on us. So if they don't answer correctly, they are amongst the losers, وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ. And all that which they did in this life will be of no benefit for them. Then the Shaykh says, if someone may say, how could it be possible? We were right there, we just buried this person, and 2 angels came to him in his grave and did all of this. We didn't see none of that. We didn't see nothing happening. We didn't see nothing. We didn't see no activity. We didn't see nothing. We didn't notice nothing. What is the answer? Say, Allahu ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah is able